The demand for security, lesson 2. Protecting an organization functionality. The main idea is that individuals and teams will often protect things having to do with their power, status, autonomy, decision making, and job security. Problems arise when these things are protected at the level of individual or the team, counter to what needs to be done for good of the organization. All organizations need protection against cyber attacks and security threats, and investing in those protection is important. Data breaches are time consuming, expensive, and bad for business. With strong InfoSec, a company reduces the risk of internal and external attacks on information technology systems, providing a safe environment for applicants to run. Organizations are under a lot of pressure these days to purchase and run integrated, efficient, and powerful apps. A modern company must develop an environment that protects these apps, especially those that are critical to the company's infrastructure, operating system platforms, electronic emails, and instant messaging services. Protecting data collected and used by organizations. One of the most valuable assets in data is data. Without data, an organization loses its record of transactions and or its ability to deliver value to its customers. An effective information security program is essential to the protection of the integrity and value of organizations' data. Tips for protecting your organization data. Implement a data security plan. Encrypt data. Communicate data securely. Use access controls and firewalls. Use external service providers carefully. Keep some data of the network. Final thoughts. Keeping organizational technology assets safe. Educate your workforce. Many employees in company often have access to sensitive data. Institute a security policy. Use a strong, reliable antivirus application. Maintain and use the proper equipment. Threats. Management must be informed of the various kinds of threats facing the organization. A threat is an object, person, or other entity that represent a constant danger to an asset. By examining each threat category in turn, management effectively protects its information through policy, education and training, and technology controls. Software attacks on purpose, virus, worm, Trojan horse, backdoors or trapdoor, polymorphic threats, hoax, trespass. Force of nature. Force majeure, or acts of God are dangerous because they are unexpected and can occur with very little warning. Can disrupt not only the lives of individuals but also the storage, transmission, and use of information. Include fire, flood, and earthquake and lightning as well, volcanic eruption, and insect infestation. Since it is not possible to avoid many of these threats, management must implement controls to limit damage and also prepare contingency plans for continued operation. Human error or failure includes acts done with no malicious intent, caused by inexperience, improper training, incorrect assumption, other circumstances. Employees are great threats to information security. They are closest to the organizational data. Many of these threats can be prevented with controls. Information extortion. Missing inadequate or incomplete organizational policy or planning. Missing inadequate or incomplete controls. Sabotage or vandalism. Thief. Technical hardware failures or errors. Technological obsolescence, obsolescence, attack, malicious code, hoax, brute force dictionary. Denial of service or DOS and distributed denial of service DDoS. Denial of service attacks. sends a large number of connection or information requests to a target. Spoofing technique using to gain unauthorized access whereby the intruder sends message to computer with an IP address indicating that the message is coming from a trusted host. Man-in-the-middle attack. Attackers sniff packet from the network, modifies them, and inserts them back into the network. Mail bombing. Also, a DOS is which an attacker routes large quantities of an email to the target. Sniffers, program and or device that can monitor data traveling over a network. Social engineering within the context of information security, the process of using social skills to convince people to reveal access credentials or other valuable information to the attacker. Phone phishing in a voice phishing or phishing scam scholar impersonate legitimate companies to steal money and personal and financial information. Timing attack works by exploring the contents of a web browser cache. Another attack by the same name involves in attempting to intercept cryptographic elements to determine keys and encryptions of algorithms. Secure software development. Software development is a methodology for creating software that incorporates security in every phase of security development lifecycle or SDLC. Security is baked into the code from interception rather than addresses after testing reveals critical product flaws. Putting security under the spotlight ensures application confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Software assurance and the SA common body of knowledge. Building secure software is not only the responsibility of a software engineer, but also the responsibility of the stakeholders, which include management, project managers, business analysis, quality assurance managers, technical architects, security specialists, application owners, and developers. What is software assurance? The level of confidence that software is free from vulnerabilities either intentionally designed into the software and accidentally inserted anytime during its life cycle, and that the software functions as if vetted by purchaser or user. Software design principles. Software design principles are guidelines used to help organize, construct, and engineer the components of code. Planning how to structure code before implementing it is critical, as it will increase the likelihood of robust, flexible, testable, and scalable components. Software development security problems. Some of the challenges from application development security of Vue include viruses, Trojan horses, logic bombs, worms, agents, and applets. Application can contain security vulnerabilities that may be introduced by software engineers either intentionally or carelessly. Buffer overruns, buffer command injection, cross-site scripting, failure to handle errors, failure to protect network traffic, failure to storage and protect data securely, failure to use cryptographically strong random numbers, format string problems, neglecting change control. Improper use of SSL, information leakage, third-year bugs, race condition, and SQL injection. Thank you for listening.